Want to see something else cool?
What?
Want to see another one?
What is happening?
Well, you remember. So for those of you who don't know, Ricky and I worked together a long time ago at another place of business where we worked on GMs a lot. GMs always had an issue with axle shaft bolts coming out on the full float axles. There was a TSB said, you know, if you pull the axle shaft, you replace the bolts. Don't even try to re-Loctite them or anything. Well, you know, in the off-road world, we break stuff, and so I'm sure this axle shaft's been out a few times. And yeah, I've got bolts loose. I noticed this morning that I had oil all inside the wheel, and so 3 of the 8 bolts I was able to take out by hand. So we're gonna pull that, clean it, put brand new bolts in with brand new Loctite. We'll be good to go. Oh, here's another one. And no, I have not loosened these up.
Well, you have, but
yeah, by driving down
the road.
Now we were able to take 4 of the 8 out. Oh, here's a 5th one. Oh, got a 6th one. This is for quick change.
Quick change axles.
ARP actually makes some bolts that you can basically safety wire on. It's a lot of work. So. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to pull the tire off so that we can get to it a little easier and make a little less mess, and then wash the tire out. Pull the axle shaft, reseal it, put new bolts in with brand new Loctite, and keep driving it. Because we're going to make a, well, it's like 321 miles one-way trip Friday with it. We're going to wheel it hard at SMORR, and then we're going to drive home. And when I say we, I mean me, but yeah. This old Spider Pig. Yep.
It's gonna be on the highway
on the turnpike. Yeah. I hit 80 this morning on the way in, just to see if I could. Still smooth. Track's good.
How's the exhaust?
I hate it. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to talk over here. Hopefully the cats will be here today. So for those of you who saw that little clip of me beating all the innards out of that cat.
The way you're holding your hand is making it like jet stream up at you.
When do they start putting cocaine in catalytic converters? You okay, buddy?
It was just for a test to make sure it fixed the Jeep. I'm going to actually put cats back on it so that I'm compliant and the government doesn't chase me down. And I'm going to do that all while having this strapped to the roof because I'm going to deliver this to a customer while we're there. It's all about the adventure, folks. This would explain why I smelled gear oil this morning. Oops. Safety first, folks. Find some bolts.
What rear axle is this?
14 bolt.
Okay. Now what are you doing?
Let nitrogen out of these struts. Easier to get in. No. I don't know. I feel like this right corner is not performing like the rest of the struts are. So I'm gonna check the lower pressure and just make sure we don't have something internal going on there. But it's been a while since they've been checked or adjusted, so you know, now's as good a time as any. Let's put a lube blocker on it. Hey, never mind. Forget I said it.
You do it so much slower than Grant. Yeah, I was expecting like a dramatic.
Oh, sorry. I can redo it when we go faster.
No.
If I go fast, I can't control it.
Yeah, I want to see it jacked up. Bro, you've been holding out on us this whole time. Look at this. Why are we not?
That's it. That's all you get.
My guy.
I'm maxed out on pressure. I don't want to blow it.
We can beat Dennis Anderson over here.
For sure.
You've been holding out on me for how long? How long have I been here? And this is what you can accomplish?
We can put 54s on it now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you guys to go 54s. No one listens to me.
Now I can change that dip cover a lot easier. That's her name.
Bro, come on. Let's get the front up.
The things I do for y'all.
Look at this, my guy. You can't even get in it. Hey, we're over here going gravedigger mode. What? Did you just ask who's gravedigger? Dennis Anderson? Nothing? I gotta get little Chris learned up here. He's Googling Dennis Anderson.
Are you just doing this for fun?
For Ricky.
Yeah.
For YouTube. For social media. For the gram.
You need a step stool?
I will.
We're gonna put rock slide steps on it.
Oh, it's monster truck driver. Oh, it's a monster truck driver. He's just not figuring this out.
So did you find out who gravedigger is?
Yeah. One of the greatest man alive.
I was trying to get some more stuff today.
What happened?
They sent half the parts.
Let's go!
We what? Okay.
Bro, why are we not doing this?
Travis status right now.
Look at your drive line angles and I'll tell you why we're not doing this.
Tell me that don't look dope!
What?
Hey Rob,
Every time I go to Kia,
pose for the thumbnail. Bro. Alright, let's go whip it.
Just say the title needs to be SEMA ready.
Look how tall it is! That is a unit! Makes them 42s look small.
Skip leg day. All right, Mike. I bet Spider Pig gets some attention now. Black Widow ain't got nothing. No, White Widow. Sorry, Jerry. I didn't mean to do that.
The driveline angle, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Don't do donuts out in the field, please.
Ask me how I know.
I know a guy that did that, okay?
Dude, look at that! My guy! Is it pretty stiff?
Yeah, we're gonna change the diff cover gasket and lower it back down. It looks ridiculous. Yeah, I'm still a fan of the low center of gravity look.
It'd be cool if we could like flip a switch and then when you want to show off on the highway, you just...
Golly, that'd be scary because my steering wheel would be like, it goes up. I don't know. It's that oil up here.
Was the fluid all over your tire
What was it? Or that was from the axle shaft bolts backing out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bro, this looks good too.
Yeah.
Why do you listen to me?
Because I love the fans and I
You wanted to know.
love you, Ricky.
You-
I just wanted
you
or-
see-
yeah, okay, I wanted to know. I was curious, okay? Curious minds inquire. I like it.
How do you know?
How do I know what?
You said you like it. Did you just go off of pressure or height?
I just went off of how much shaft is showing.
How much shaft is showing? Back to normal.
Only thing I'm not looking forward to is no cruise control. I
Get
know.
you a brick.
Yeah, I asked Al if there was any way we could make a, you know, the dials for when you like your amps and stuff or whatever. I'm not an audio guy, but I was like, is there any way we could wire one of those up
To
for
the
throttle
to
control?
I think it would throw codes and go into limp mode.
It would be unhappy.
It would see an input and then not one from the pedal.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he pretty much told me maybe, but not today.
We can get you a set of like strings and pulleys.
I was thinking a cable, yeah, you know, like an
Yeah.
old tractor choke cable.
Yeah. Just, I don't know why that wouldn't work.
It
I mean, it
would.
wouldn't be great in an emergency situation, but
Shut it down.
you got to push in the thing and then hit the brake.
Jams up.
Oh yeah, and you go wide open throttle. Yeah. Why didn't it have cruise control? Do the sensors not communicate?
Yeah. So well, one, it doesn't have enough working wheel speed sensors anymore. You have to have all four, and I only have three. And if you go look at the steering wheel, where the steering wheel controls used to be,
Oh.
it's got an aftermarket steering
Oh,
wheel.
that's right. We did the NRG in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget.
So that's okay. It's pretty much holding to the floor anyway. So. Especially on the hills.
So what is this?
This? Oh,
Yeah.
it's backwards. Oh, there you go. This is the ORI field service kit. It has a bottle of nitrogen, bottle of oil. It's got different, depends on, some struts use a 5/8 bolt, so those are your 5/8 spacers. Somebody's robbed all of the 1/2-inch spacers. I'm gonna put some of those in there before they get lost. It also has bearings for the top and bottom if you need to replace those, and then all the tools required to put the fill hoses on and make sure they're snug. You even get a cool little tape measure, so you can measure your struts. Some
Oh, it's Stanley. I thought it'd be cool if it's branded or.
oh yeah, and then this is just a storage compartment. Keep your crescent wrench in there. So yeah, it's a good little handy little kit to have. We usually take it with us on all the trips because we've got a lot of rigs that have ORIs on them. We really don't use it. I can't even really think of the last time we used it out in the field. But it's handy to have in case we need to work on a strut. I also carry a rebuild kit, so with all the O-rings and stuff. So in case we do have an O-ring failure, I can rebuild it on the trail or back at the trailer typically. Not something we want to have to do, but you know, if we're all out on a long trip, 2-week trip or something, we don't want to O-ring to kill the vibe. So, but in all honesty, like I said, we we don't have failures with the struts. They just work. So that's why we keep putting them on all our rigs.
So it also comes with the regulator.
Yeah, so it comes with the regulator you can put on that bottle or any bottle. I like to use a big bottle in the shop, so I'm not wasting the little bottle. And then it's got a dual fill setup so that you can fill 2 struts at one time. A lot easier to do that than to try to fill them individually. And everything's got a nice little holding spot. And you can buy all this directly from ORI. They've got it all figured out.
What's a kit like this run?
Don't quote me on it. I believe they're somewhere around $1,100. I know that sounds crazy, but well worth it if you need it. So. So part of why I'm going to SMORR this weekend is a good customer of ours asked for a custom little project basket for the back of his Gladiator, and so he said, hey, we're going wheeling, you want to bring it to me? It's hard for me to turn down a wheeling trip, so we'll just call it a win-win, and I'm going to load it up on the top of the Jeep here, strap it down, and haul it to SMORR. We're going to do some wheeling and then come home. And if I like the rack up here, this just came to me, so this is when we do the Rubicon next year, hopefully, I'll put a rack up here for all of our luggage for the Rubicon Trail. I like it. Anyway, so this is the rack we built. It's being used as a storage facility right now. It's made out of 14 gauge steel. I think it's got like 56 dimples in it. It's like 55 inches wide, 43 inches the other way, and 4 inches deep. The goal is to be able to put his ice chest and other gear and stuff that he's got. He keeps a spare tire laid down in the bed of the truck, and so it takes up a lot of space. So this will give him some space to put some stuff. So yeah, I think it'll look really cool.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it's just wide enough to fit.
Yeah, and
over.
like it takes up almost the entire bed. And his Gladiator's got a 10-inch bob, so the bed's 10 inches shorter than factory. So there's not a lot of space in there to begin with. So the 40-inch tire takes up pretty much all of the space. But yeah, this will be good for him. And I don't know how he's going to mount it yet. He didn't ask about that. He just wanted the basket. So that's what we do. If you guys want a basket, we can build you one. Any size, any shape, any depth, whatever.
I need a star-shaped one.
Star-shaped.
12 inches deep.
It's gonna be expensive. Yeah. Just
I need
telling
a
you.
round one with no seams.
No seams. It's gonna be expensive. Okay, there are limits to what we can do, or what you might want to pay for, but if you want a square or rectangle basket, we can build you. What else you want to know? One of the reasons I put some miles on it this week was because it hadn't been on the road in so long. I wanted to do that, and I'm glad I did because I found a few little issues that needed to be addressed. But other than that, this thing's just old reliable. I have faith we can make it. Am I videoing this? Just photos? No videos at all?
Let's see, just have something you want on video and you can send it to me. And then
I feel like I'm on the side of the highway.
yeah,
Tire fell off. Duly noted. If it's worthy of a video, we'll do that. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. Get back to my roots. For those of you who don't know, I sold the truck, so that's why we're driving. We don't have a truck to pull the Jeep, so put the trusty Nittos on and air them up to about 35 psi and try to get about 10 miles to the gallon out of it. Smile while we're doing it. So I got a wild hair since I'm driving it. One of the only things that would keep me from driving home, aside from a catastrophic like engine or transmission failure, or transfer case, or rear end. Anyway, the most common break for me, has proven to be axle shafts. So I wanted to carry my spare axle shafts. They're normally in the trailer. If we break one, we go back, we slap it in, and go back on the trail. But this would prevent me from being able to drive home. I mean, I could probably get home, but we're not going to get in all that. So I thought, well, I need a place to mount these. So now I'm just looking at options, trying to figure out.
You keep looking up.
So the one of the ideas was to slide them in. I'm not strong enough to hold them up. Slide it in here and have like a flange that it bolts to, and a piece of tube there.
Oh, you're thinking like legit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just set it in the floor and you'll be fine.
Another idea was something, you know, like here, where like you could set it on a stud and then clamp it over here somehow. I looked at maybe like figuring out a way to mount it, you know, up in here, so it's nice and tucked up out of the way. Piece of tube coming off over there.
No, your first idea. Just because I want to see it.
Yeah. So anyway, I think this piece of 2-inch tube, I'll have to attach it.
You're gonna mount one?
No, because they're different lengths.
They are different lengths.
Yeah, so you gotta have both. A loop coming off of here. I don't know. Circle that I could weld up there. Yeah, I'm liking that idea better. Yeah. And they'll have to cross each other. You slide it in with a flange coming off here that you can just bolt it in. I already gotta have a 3/4 inch socket out to get the shaft out, right? So I might as well bolt it here, and then it won't make any noise. It won't rattle around.
So
Then I could also just very simply drill a couple of holes in the back of this angle iron and zip tie them in there, and they wouldn't probably ever go anywhere. And they'd be out of the way and low center of gravity still. I don't have any extra weight up high.
No.
Not that this thing cares much about weight at this point.
Your first idea.
Just because you like
Well,
it.
you don't want to
I want to see it.
So yeah, I think that's the plan. Unfortunately, it's the end of the day. So we'll get back on this tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. So, we've been having some issues with the plasma cutter, and we had a whole, what we call a nest, a whole sheet to cut out. Well, we cut all that stuff out while the diagnostics was happening. Anyway. Words hard. Well, the technician was like, we need some other stuff to cut, and Grant, you know, guy with the long curly hair, was like, oh, Rob needs to cut 2 of these, so let's cut. So yeah, we're back up and running. We got some very necessary things cut out today. We still have one little issue. We think we fixed that hiccup, so we're gonna clear this sheet off and try it again. And in the meantime, I'm gonna weld these plates up. I only need 2 of them, so I'm only gonna weld 1 more up, and then we can install them and go from there.
Sweet.
Yeah. Just need you to hold that axle shaft up until I tell you. No, you're way high. You're high as a kite. Let me get a level for you. You happy? Yeah. Ricky's standing on my.
Don't lay your cable on the floor.
Okay. Tacking.
Stacking. Imminent stacking. I wouldn't let go of
Don't
that.
let go of that.
I'm
yet.
trying to get it back to.
It's okay if it's.
Well, now you can force it.
Yeah. Just let me. I want to take the axle shaft loose now. I'll finish welding that.
No, weld it with it on.
Huh?
Grant's got to hold it the whole time.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just run a bead across it.
Hurry up.
Turn that puppy up.
Are you getting tired?
No. Oh, I just telling you.
The problem is I at least have to take that bottom bolt out, I think.
Nah.
I might be able to get to it, I don't know. Gosh dang it.
Why is this? Get out of my way.
Axle shaft to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you want to worry about middle mount.
Can you hold that for a second? I want to take that.
Yeah.
I'm like super furious.
What is... Quiet! Oh, you're still waiting on me, huh?
Yeah, I really was asking for tape.
That big yellow one?
Sure. Okay, so we at least need to be 1 3/4. So we can go 1/4 inch smaller on the hole.
It looks not thought out.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't know what you want me to do about it. 2 tubes.
Welded together and then supported off your crossbar there. Yeah. Look at that. It's like we were thinking the same thing. You came prepared. And it doesn't even have to be like you're in a pickle. You're pickle Rick. Yeah, there you go. Just get another one of those.
And then
Yeah, and you. Oh, here's a perfect idea. Perfect idea. You get another one of those. You weld it to the bracket,
Okay.
and then you weld them together, and you don't even need a cross support because it's supported on each end. And then you've got these giant holsters for your axle shafts.
seems a bit excessive.
That's what we do here. We're excessive.
It would also keep the insides of the shafts cleaner,
Yes.
not exposed to the elements.
No expose the elements.
Cap
Correct.
that off.
Cap that off.
Dadgum you.
And then you can attach stuff to it.
pretty
You can like mount your jack up there. You can
My
make a
jack
rack that
has
comes
a
off
mount.
of it. You can put like a panel here for all your molly bags and stuff.
Oh, your molly
Yeah,
bags.
exactly. See, I got that. Dude,
Okay, I don't disagree.
by the way, I just came up with that idea as you did that, so it's not all my credit. We came to that conclusion at the same time.
Team effort, okay?
I tell you what, though, you're the only Jeep with a
Axle shaft
magazine for your axle shafts. Locked and loaded, baby. Like a pit crew. You don't even have to like take the wheel off. You just slide this out and ram it in there.
holders. What people don't understand
And
is
when they
that-
break, you have to take it apart and fish parts out.
That is true, you do. But I'm trying to, what people don't understand is, in here, I want to race really bad. And so, this is my way of like
Preparing.
prepping and practicing for ways when I build my actual race car. So yeah. Is it overkill? For sure. Are we gonna do
That's
it?
good. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, new plan. I just thought of a new idea. So the caps,
They can be something.
well,
what can they be?
so the cap can go around the other tubes. You know what I mean? So each one goes around the tube,
Oh.
and that supports them together.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. All right. Good job, guys. I'm a marker.
Should you be making all these sparks next to this stuff?
Yeah.
No, okay.
You gotta. Oh, the contraptions we come up with.
It looks good.
Yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna pull the axle shafts out and the spare tire out so I can weld this backside a little easier.
You're just adding roll cage. Is all you're adding rigidity, some stability.
Axle shaft.
Yeah, dude, you got like the holster for this thing. Freaking John Wick over here with the axle shafts.
Yeah, I mean, it ought to be, Jeep ought to be stronger.
Dude, you're gonna be wheeling like, I hope I break an axle shaft so I can use this. I moved the welder, but it's just me.
So you can move the welder?
We had a guy comment on one of our reels, or maybe, no, it was the Black Widow video where we're doing like the build breakdown on it. He's like, who carries a 42-inch spare? I was like, we do.
We all do.
Bro.
What happens if you have a flat?
Yeah. It's just smart. Dude, look at this. Got all this scaffolding back here.
We got places to mount.
You got 3 pipes running across. Freaking got a pipeline. You better be careful. Joe Biden's gonna come shut it down.
Yeah. Oh, I need a ground.
Your whelpers?
Yeah.
These are whelpers. Why do you call them whelpers?
Welder helpers.
Welder helpers. That was cool. Dude, look at that.
It's there.
What have we done? Why are we like this? Normal
did.
people don't do this.
Whatever we did, it's too late to go back. I guess I gotta finish welding these up.
I love it.
Say no.
You need a ground, my guy.
I have a ground. I was trying to fit that over.
Hey, you should touch it. It's Jason Bourne. Just need the holster for your impact. Have you seen that?
Dude,
where you loosen the bolt and
yeah, would be easy, but we don't
yeah. What can we mount to this thing? Let's mount some other stuff. Spare calipers. We can clamp them onto some.
Spare hubs.
Yeah, spare hubs.
That's something I will do on. If I ever get to race, whatever I build, I'll have all 4 hubs will be the same. And then I can just carry an extra, maybe 2 extra. I'm gonna go call and see if my cats are in while that cools off, and then we'll paint it up, bolt it up, ship it. This thing will be ready to rock and roll, man.
Dude, you just added 17.6% rigidity to the roll cage.
Oh yeah, I mean it's.
Yeah, so you can't even flex it. Did you say the ends?
Yeah, I'm sure paint these, right?
Oh, so they look good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make them red, please. Please, you just got these red things sitting right. What are those? Axle shafts.
Eric's gonna want these, you know. He's gonna want spare. Oh, that JO guy's gonna want spare axle shaft mounts
Yeah, everybody.
from Iowa. You see what we're doing here? Your JO could be like this. We got this. You want it? We can do it.
You have that spare front drive
I do
shaft?
have a spare front.
Let's mount that dude. Come on.
The problem is, what do I need? I mean,
Well, we're mounting stuff. We're in the mood.
we're in the mood.
Oh my gosh, bro! Who taught you how to paint, Grant?
Oh, so now we get the torch and we. It's like powder, right?
Dude, that's so thick.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. Won't rust that way.
The kitten showed up.
So like we promised, new cats for the old girl over here. We're gonna have to do some modifications to this one. This little roller coaster ride here is useless.
No, they're Jeep engineers. They know exactly
This
what
one
they're
should
doing.
bolt right up, no problem. Gotta clean up a little bit of stuff here, and then we gotta do some painting and stuff. And then we can work on cats. We might get this Jeep done today. And then I can build a bumper tomorrow. A couple of trees here. A little river here. Some grass up here. Gotta put a deer walking in the meadow over here. Yeah. Just like that.
Happy trees.
Happy trees.
You just got that all over your speaker.
Yeah, it's
How are you gonna do something with that?
with what?
With what you're holding?
I'll probably mount them up there.
Oh yeah, down in the groove.
Yeah. I have a feeling Little Chris is not coming back with paint, so I'm gonna go order some. Yeah. Got it. Ow, I hit my knee. What?
You're just funny.
Me?
You're the only guy I know that grabs a wrench and a hammer.
Why?
To do O2 center. He's just round that off.
We don't need that one apparently. I'm gonna cut it right here and slip it over it. I can cut this one off so that it's the new one. That's all you can do. This will put a bigger blade on it. 10 out of 10 don't recommend this. It's dangerous, folks. Probably an OSHA violation too.
Bro, what are you cutting? You almost step back.
Okay, now we can take it off and weld it.
That's it?
Where you been all this time?
Where have you been?
Well, you want me to be honest? I could get like 4 times as much done during the day than I do if it was just me. I thought we were talking about what was in the wash mitt.
What's in the wash mitt?
More of a, hey, I didn't hear that.
Is it okay to run 4 out of the 6 ribs you have on your body?
I mean, women are as old cars.
Don't look, guys. I'll save you.
You like to impromptu things.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
Burn a hole. Oh yeah.
Sounds the exact same.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that raspy, gargly noise back here. Good girl. Good girl. Let's put our axle shafts in. Shall we? I may do that anyway.
Just crank those down, right?
Wait, I'm sorry. Pull that back out. Okay, I'll put it back in. I got it the first time. I just wanted you to do
Yeah,
that
oh,
again.
I know. You guys are funny.
Why don't you paint the bolts? That just looks weird.
No, we don't.
No, it just looks like you got axles mounted to the side of your frame.
I love it. Yes.
We are so weird.
Is my impact oil aceto coils over there? Oh no, it's right there. Something's not happy with that. I could feel it from the get-go.
He's already cross-threaded them. Now you've got to cut it all out.
No. This bolt was originally in there. I don't really know.
It's just the paint.
Maybe.
Run it. You have one long bolt?
Well, yeah, because yeah. Well, I'm gonna replace that. Don't worry.
Who carries a 42-inch spare?
You gotta put them on the dirt lines.
Got to get the witness marks back.
Oh.
You put it on backwards. Yeah, what are you gonna do with that, Jack?
I'm gonna put it back in.
Is she going in them nice?
I have one at home actually, but they're so big. So we designed this.
Oh, you just put a
yeah. So I
little
designed
dingle
this.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually took a lot of time. I flattened the tire one day and determined how tall this needed to be and still get the tire off the ground to put a new one back on.
there's science involved.
Yeah, there was a little science involved. Yeah.
You got a little Bill Nye over here.
Yeah.
You got some Degrassi in you. DeGrasse? Degrassi.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that have been something? Not able to get it back.
What is that hose?
What hose?
That hose.
That hose?
Yeah.
That keeps my roll cage cool.
Oh, it's a roll cage cooler?
Yeah, in the summer.
We're way too fancy, Rob.
That way when you touch it, it's not hot. It's an extra PSC hose.
See, I knew that, but I wanted you to say it.
So the tube knew.
So the tube knew.
I forgot to put that piece in there. Because you were talking.
Well, I can't talk to you? Okay.
Yeah, that's a little more.
You do have to do like one click at a time. Hey, your axle shafts are in the way of your jack mount. Never thought I'd say those words in the same sentence before, but here we are.
Rip. Oh, is it like this? Is it the pull tight ones? Bring it here. I got an idea. You're thinking, man, those are short. Yeah, I know. I had a dumb moment, and when I put these on, I cut them.
Now they're even more secure. Kind of, because you gotta pinch that one.
Tools go here, ice chest here, camping gear there. Or camera gear. In this case, we're gonna have camping gear.
Man, you can put all your gummy worms in here.
What else? Service the diffs, fix an axle shaft. I think we're ready to roll.
Fix an axle shaft.
The U-joint.
You haven't done that yet?
No, yeah, we did. I did at home. You guys didn't get to see that because I did it at home, but.
Yeah, remember Hot Springs when he broke it?
You gotta spank it. Damn.
Y'all didn't even know what happened. I was the only one that knew what happened. You gotta be attuned to your Jeep.
The
You gotta
Jep.
listen to it.
You have to become one with the Jep.
Okay. Need this for anything?
No, it was a terrible design. We don't ever want to see it again.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
That's it.
What?
Either didn't get seated right, or it had like a holy crap ton of pressure.
Yeah.
Section.
It wasn't attached to the cap like it normally is, so. Anyway, we'll put a new one in it and try it. See what happens. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to be.
Did you have a good evening? How late were you here?
We left just before 6.
Mm.
Yeah, that sway bar was a pain to get off. But we got Charlie on his way. Rowdy, in case you guys, I don't know, you're recording me because the light's on, but Rowdy came in on his way to Nebraska. And he had basically broken the sway bar mounts off the axle, and so
Wonder how he did that.
I don't know. So yeah, we pulled the sway bar off, which was a feat in and of itself. He had been in some cow pastures very recently to get him on drift. Yeah. So if you know anybody that needs some pictures of their cows, I know a guy. Okay. Hey, good news is the drain plug came out really well. I don't know if you guys saw the dent. There's like a dent right at the drain plug on the oil pan. But hey, it came out. Let's see if it goes back in. It'll probably break down on me 10 miles in.
Hey.
Oh, I'm just kidding. You want to come at me?
It doesn't fit in like it.
Screw down in there. I don't know why it's got that stupid little lip on it.
This is fun.
I hope you're getting a good shot of the oil going in.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Oh yeah. Background's blurred. Whoa.
Power. This is for vehicles with 75,000 miles or more.
Yours has the equivalent of 200,000. So.
It's only got 82 on the odometer.
Yeah, it's 82 of.
It's smoke rolling out of it.
It's got 82,000 miles of 45-degree incline. All the miles on this thing have been done in place of you just wheel spinning. What we have here, folks, is a 2012 super low mileage Mint.
Zoom in on that B-pillar.
Yeah, don't look at that. Don't. It's like you would put the dangerous side on the passenger side and doing the obstacle. Rob's like, nah.
I want to see.
I gotta see. So he comes. He always dips the driver front tire first, and then that's what happens.
You guys check your oil once you put it in anymore? Is that a thing, or do we just assume that?
So you just put 6 quarts in, and it's fine.
I thought that's how you did that. Okay, maintenance is done. Now we gotta figure out how to mount that roof rack, and make it secure. Hopefully it doesn't whistle going down the highway. I don't want to be like those guys with light bars.
Oh, yeah.
I passed one the other day on the road. I kid you not, I could hear it from my vehicle. I could hear the whistle of the light bar going down the road. I gotta load some tools up. Once it's fully loaded, then we're gonna play with the struts a little bit more. We may lower it down a little bit. But actually, it's either growing on me or it's settled a little bit. I can't tell.
It's growing on you.
Jeff, I'm gonna call you today. Don't forget about that. Yeah.
Well, he's not gonna see this till when he watches
I'm gonna
it.
call you a couple days ago. It's only been on since Easter Jeep Safari.
Oh, that flag that we didn't win anything for?
Yeah. I've been hanging on to it all this time, hoping I'd win something. Mike wants to go to Arizona this year.
Yeah, let's go somewhere new.
Okay. Do you know any trails in Arizona?
We can find some.
Just hope for the best.
Comment below the trails in
I mean, best trails in Arizona, hard trails.
hard
not-
trails.
But also, I know there's some trails in Arizona. When we say hard, we have to be careful because there's some like buggy only type stuff that we would have zero sheet metal.
Rob, this is a buggy.
But not everybody else feels the same way about their Jeep. You know, I don't want to take Black Widow and rip it open like a can opener.
Yeah, that's true.
What do we got here?
You got some more strappies?
So we got some little hooks for the doors,
Hooks for the doors.
and then
I like where this is going.
this little pull strap to pull the two together, keep them together on the
So
highway.
you've got to ratchet strap your doors shut. What are you doing?
I don't know which way to go. 1, 2.
I like your ice chest stand.
Yeah, it actually works pretty good. If I can remember how it goes. Here it goes, something like that. It was actually originally designed for the other side, but then my camera guy was like, I need somewhere to store my stuff. And so
That's what that is.
we built him a little stand for that. It's worked pretty good. Can't get it in there. I saw something on TikTok I was going to try, but I clearly didn't watch the video enough times.
Your axle shafts have a holster, but your ice chest sits on a receiver hitch.
It's not a receiver hitch, that's custom, man. Solid, ain't it? Yeah. Gotta have a first aid kit.
The other one didn't even go through the...
Oh. More tools. Spare parts. More tools. Spare parts. Smarter than the flip. That's pretty fancy.
What's that for?
I'm gonna, I think, use it to hook my strap to strap the doors shut.
You can do the front ones as well?
Huh? It's just the front ones that are out that do that.
Oh, it is the rears don't?
No, the rears are they're good. I don't know why the fronts are like this. Okay, so now those haven't been down in a minute.
You are watching a master at work.
Master redneck ingenuity here. Okay. Well, if my calculations are correct, should be able to.
This puppy hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious stuff.
That's what they meant by double cam lock.
Oh. Wait,
What?
how do you get out?
Huh? Hold on, I gotta adjust my door latch.
What? How do you Jeep people think this is okay? Wait a second. When you want out,
I gotta
you have to undo this?
do all this.
What if the Jeep's on fire? This is hilarious.
Make sure it's good and straight.
This is the equivalent to having like ropes attached to your windshield wipers. You gotta pull them. That's what's happening.
Hey, it keeps the doors closed going down the turnpike, 77 mile an hour.
You're gonna get pulled over and he's gonna be like, get out. And you're gonna be like, give me a second.
But look at that, like
Yeah, that's what doors are supposed to do.
I can. Oh. You could just,
No, there's no
and then I don't have to hold the
autopilot.
steering wheel or anything.
Suck it, Tesla. At least you don't have to take it off. You can just loosen it.
Yeah.
And then it'll.
Yeah. So I can just. And then I should be able to just get out, right?
Okay, let's test it. Tighten it back up. Okay. Pretend you're driving. Oh no, the Jeep's on fire! Get out! Get out! That's so good.
Hey, what did you do that? Put Mike in that, like where he just
Yeah.
Oh no, the Jeep's on fire! Get out! Get out!
Of course, the hose is like the shortest hose there is.
I don't think it's waterproof. And brushes are hard on paint.
Seriously?
And
Yeah,
we're
look
gonna-
what I just
We're
did.
gonna scratch it.
Yeah. Can't believe that. I'm never gonna use a car wash brush again on this thing. Put that duck in my Jeep and all.
Yeah, when you're taking a bath, you get your ducky. Miss a spot.
truck's here.
You walk backwards then.
How heavy is that thing? Does not sound healthy. You guys are way too much.
Work smarter, not harder.
Oh, I can't open it all the way. It's like those minivans you see going on the highway with the bed strapped to the top and the
from
ratchet
cars?
straps are going through the doors. That's what's happening right now. You put any tire shine on it?
I don't think so. You think I'll get better fuel mileage?
Maybe.
A little slicker.
Yeah, improves the drag coefficient of the tires by 0.000069%.
Somebody, sometime in the recent years, put tire shine on their tread and probably wrecked and died. And so tire shine companies have to put on their bottles, do not put this on the tread. Because people aren't smart enough not to.
It makes your tire look cool. It's a trade-off. You gotta look cool or
Die.
or look lame and live.
I think I'll look lame. Ready to rock?
Only if you're ready to roll. Photo for the gram.
Dude, thing looks killer.
The trash can didn't help.
Okay. I saw that and I was like,
Which one's the Jeep?
that hurt right here.
All right, let's recap. What have we done?
Okay, so we replaced the axle shaft U-joint on the front passenger.
You did it at home though, right?
I did do that at home, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
you
like,
don't
I
care
didn't
about that.
see you do
Yeah. I also serviced the rear diff at home. I freshened everything up underneath with a fresh coat of paint so that it doesn't look like it's ever been off the road.
Yeah. Seems legit.
We replaced all the axle shaft bolts on this left rear, because they weren't staying in anymore. They had expired. What else did we? We did an oil change, replaced the cats, then we built killer axle shaft holders
Yes.
for spare axle shafts. Came up with contraption to keep the doors shut while I'm driving down the highway.
I mean, normally I just close my doors, but it's not enough.
And greased everything. Just kind of gave it a good once over. And then mounted a roof rack on top. We're ready to go overlanded. It's kind of a temporary thing, but yeah, I think it's going to get all the looks going down the highway.
Yeah.
And maybe a couple of laughs. We've loaded it up with all the tools, all my gear. Really, the last thing to do is fuel it up and hit the road about 4 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, I'm excited. I love wheeling. I love driving them. I get to do both. So, we washed it. Don't forget about that. Probably wipe the windows down a little bit so I can see out of them a little better. But other than that, we're ready to rock and roll. So now I gotta go work on a bumper. And Fonzie. Alright guys, we did a little maintenance on Spider Pig. Getting ready to go do some road driving, some trail riding, and yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna get back to working on projects here in the shop though, so we'll see you guys later. You gotta like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and watch. You gotta watch the videos too. We don't want you just to like and share them. We want you to watch them. And give us your feedback. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and we'll see what we can do. All right, for real, bye.
Robert hates tire shine. And I had the guys up front order me some.
No. He's grounded.